Hello, back by popular demand.
I haven't done one of these for ages.
No, and people like them. They seem to say they like them. We've missed you. We've missed you. Do you
And
like my
we've
t-shirt? Weird, the creeper, the losers. I don't know what it means.
No, neither do I.
But I'm all of those things.
Yeah, we've missed the crazy world of showbiz, and there's been a lot going on. There's a lot trending at the moment. Some juicy little stories.
Yeah.
Some absolute nonsense. Some
Trivia.
sad ones.
Trivial nonsense.
And of course, somewhere in there, there'll be a drop or two of Kardashians. Just to keep Mark happy, because he loves the Kardashians, don't you, babe?
Yeah, I love them.
Don't you love to know everything about the Kardashians?
I'd like to just draw a family tree of the Kardashians and have it for easy reference, because I never understand it. But the first story I found today, or that I was drawn to, given that it was Father's Day yesterday, was the story of Tommy Lee's son, the Motley Crue drummer, was he?
And Pamela
Anderson's husband, infamous for a certain film.
Swing was involved.
A swing? Was it a swing?
They were on a swing.
Were they? I thought they were on a boat.
Or maybe that was later on. But
No, they were definitely on a boat.
No, they were definitely on a swing.
I've never known a boat with a swing on it.
No, she was on a swing.
On a boat.
Please leave comments below.
Was she on a swing or on a boat? Anyway, so Tommy Lee's son, Brandon, has shared a video of his unconscious dad after threatening posts. So what started this was that Tommy Lee went onto Instagram to commemorate his own father for Father's Day before ripping into his children, his sons, or children, but specifically Brandon, saying they're an ungrateful bunch of horrible,
awful,
unkind kids, and all this.
And didn't he also say, and Pamela can't go without blame for this?
Oh no, he said
she's
she's
the one who
responsible.
spoilt you.
He says Pamela's spoilt them rotten.
Buy some things for not doing anything.
Yeah. So Brandon's kind of fought back by posting an image of Tommy Lee unconscious, but the image of Tommy Lee unconscious is from a time when allegedly Brandon smashed Tommy Lee in the face and beat him up unconscious, to the point that there was a 911 call with Tommy Lee saying, my son's just...
That's why he posted the picture to him, wasn't he? He said, remember what happened the last time you gave us all this
Brandon
shit.
was threatening Tommy Lee to hit him again.
On Father's Day.
Tommy Lee...
On social media.
Tommy Lee, the seemingly sort of, so masculine, you couldn't be more masculine.
Oh, I don't know. It's
Well, no, I know, but I mean, he's been in a sex tape with Pamela Anderson, and everything about him suggests masculinity. He's a sort of whimpering wreck in the corner because he's been beaten up by his son.
Well, no, he doesn't look like a whimpering wreck. He's knocked out.
Well, this is my point.
In
But
his
anyway,
pants.
in Brandon,
and he's in his pants. The
And-
humility of it all.
But what's interesting about it further still is that Brandon then sort of takes it to the next level down and says, this is all, what this all is. This tape that night that I allegedly beat up my father, this was an intervention that went wrong. This is a family.
Right.
This is a family
Oh, I didn't
riven
know
with.
this bit.
This is a family riven with alcoholism. And so what I
So
find.
what do you mean? What do you mean that night with the photographs taken with him in his pants, he
Yeah.
was actually drunk? Is that
He
what
was actually drunk, and I think the inference is that probably a fracas of sorts did happen, but it was probably the suggestion from Brandon is that actually there are two sides to this.
And you're a drunk.
And you're a drunk, and he's on the floor in a drunken state, and Tommy Lee's current girlfriend or girlfriend at the time was kind of like squealing and looking out for him. But it just reminded me of how these strange stories play out in the public sphere. This is
He actually
clearly.
says there, look, I'm devastated at the events of the last several
Brandon
days
says this.
that have been a result of my father's alcoholism. I've worked tirelessly organising an intervention. It's incredibly upsetting that it never came to fruition. Oh, that breaks my heart.
I wanted my dad's hopeful sobriety and recovery to be a private family matter, but as a result of his accusations on social media, I feel forced to speak out.
Oh, he sounds like a very dignified boy.
So, I hate to say it, with our knowledge of addiction and alcoholism, I'm inclined to trust the son.
Oh, listen to this. I have and will continue to cooperate with law enforcement as needed. I love my father and just want to see him sober, happy and healthy. I didn't know that was that part. It makes me want to cry.
So imagine feeling all of that, doing all of that, and then your father then goes onto Instagram yesterday and slags you off. Not pleasant. What story have you got?
Well, I thought as Love Island is trending everywhere and it seems to be all that everyone's talking about, and as we're sitting watching it, I'm thinking, all these people have got perfect bodies. My God, there is no conversation and there is no history. They haven't had a life. They're also young. Fear not. coming to our screens soon is going to be, and I love the title of this, My Sweet Valentine Summer. My Shirley Valentine Summer. Got there in the end. And it's set in Greece. It's set in Greece. And we have rumours now, fairly strong rumours of who's going to be taking part. One, Lizzie Cundy.
Nancy Dell'Olio.
Who was married for 16...
Lizzie Cundy?
Well, let me try to tell.
You're all right.
You're talking over me.
Well, tell me, don't
Lizzie
tell them.
Cundy, who was married to a very famous footballer called Cundy for 16 years.
Oh, right.
She's really nice, actually. I see her quite a bit out and about at do's, at red carpet
All right.
do's and stuff. She's really nice.
Yeah.
And another rumour is Nancy Dell'Olio.
So another football-orientated lady.
Sven-Goran Eriksson's ex.
Yeah.
And she actually came out last week. We were talking about Unleashed Women, saying British women, I think something like, don't know how to be sexy after 50. Another rumoured one to go in is Melinda Messenger. We
like
both
her.
work with her.
I've worked
She's
with her.
lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. And very smart. She's just spent the last 4 years getting her degree in psychology.
She's very sharp.
She's sharp. She used to be a page 3 girl and in fact a grid girl. But she's don't dismiss her because of that.
Chris Tarrant's ex-wife Ingrid's going
Lovely.
in.
I used to do a show with her.
Yeah.
Do you remember that show you used to do where you had to
No.
fly all over the world? Did that with her.
I remember you did the show
She
with her.
is lovely. Chris Tarrant was terrible with her. He had that affair, do you remember? So
Allegedly.
really broke up. No, it was all out in the paper. It happened. What I would say is, because my stepdaughter said, oh, it's going to be boring with all those older people. It is not. They've all got great stories. They're going to be having huge fights, and I think they all really want to find love. So I think it's going to be, and I love the title, My Shirley Valentine Summer. Do you remember the movie My Shirley Valentine?
Is it going to be a MILF fest?
Can you believe he's just said MILF?
I've just looked at some of the photos of some of the contributors going in, and my God, there's a lot of packaging there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So your story?
Well, my next one is another boy story. That's my Johnny Depp ring.
Is he Johnny Depp ring? Got him that for his
Yeah, from
birthday.
the same jeweler as Johnny Depp. Anyway, Johnny Depp's been worrying me recently. He looks
How worried have we been about Johnny Depp?
He looks really unwell.
He looks so unwell.
Now, Nadia has long said that she doesn't think he's a good actor. I feel he has.
He's a lucky
I
actor.
feel he's been. No, I think.
Come on, he can't act.
Have you seen
He's
him?
gorgeous.
Did you see him in What's Eating
charismatic.
Gilbert Grape? He was a great actor.
But
He was a great actor.
But the thing is, movie stars don't necessarily have to be great actors.
No.
It's about charisma, it's
Yeah.
about looks, it's about je ne sais quoi,
Yeah.
and les plus le plus de bon,
Yeah.
and les petits pois,
Okay,
and les
darling.
petits
Yeah,
choux-fleurs,
yeah, you've got it.
and la pomme de terre.
Anyway, the good news is, after these recent photos of him looking quite honestly just awful. I mean, I
another
thought.
burger. Please tell
Well,
me
no.
another
He
burger.
performed in Birmingham and he performed in Manchester over the weekend, and he's looking a lot better.
God, he looks like Kate Moss, though, doesn't he?
He looks like Kate Moss.
They are the
he looks like
image
Kate
of-
Moss crossed with what's the name of the guy in the Rolling Stones who's nearly dead?
Mick Jagger.
No, the other one.
Oh, the other one.
Oh God.
Oh God, what's his
What's
name?
his name?
You know.
Yeah.
Leave it in the comments. Keith
Keith
Richards.
He looks like Keith Richards crossed with Kate Moss. Anyway, I hope he's okay. I hope he finds health, and I hope he sorts himself out, and I hope he's all right. So I do hope it's a bit of a storm in a teacup. Mad Hatter's teacup.
Let's have a bit of Kardashian drama, shall we?
Ooh.
So Blac Chyna.
Blac
she
Chyna makes a lot of appearances in these
Yeah.
showbiz
Now you
things.
remember who Blac Chyna is.
got
Tell
the
me
most-
who Blac Chyna is.
Well, she's.
Because I've been teaching them.
She's the lady of the remarkable buttocks.
Unbelievable. They each
And
buttock
I'm
has
not
a
saying
life
that
of
in a
its own.
salacious way. I mean, they are just literally enormous. I think one of them catches Sky Atlantic and the other gets Sky One. And she also has the most bizarre sort of face. It's quite sort of.
She's kind of she's beautiful. She's very beautiful.
It's like an alien.
As I've said before, I watched some of the Rob and Blac Chyna
yeah.
series.
What's
Rob
the story?
Kardashian. She's Rob Kardashian's ex.
Yeah.
And she came across as a very reasonable sort of person. Anyway, so she has a 5-year-old son with Tiger,
Yeah.
a rapper, ex-boyfriend of Kylie Jenner.
Jesus, that's very incestuous.
Then
Does
she
he-
has a child called Dream with Rob Kardashian, a little girl called Dream who's 1 year old. And on Father's Day, she texted each one of the dads, "Wow, Tiger and Rob, no child support, boss bitch, all 201."
What does that mean?
I don't know. Does anyone know what all 201 means?
What does all to zero one?
Do you think that's an American thing?
Don't know.
Don't know what it means.
What's the other one say?
And then just cause you all in my business. And
What does that
apparently this refers to the fact that there is rumours that she's pregnant again with her 18-year-old rapper, a new 18-year-old rapper.
Oh, this is the chap that we saw her
said,
with at
"I
an
don't-"
airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's part of the Christian thing.
Yeah.
I remember
So
that.
apparently Tiger and Rob have made sounds about them not being happy if she's pregnant again, allegedly. Rob is saying he's not going to end up paying for this baby. He knows it's not his baby. So that's what she's referring to when she says, "You all in my business."
So she likes how many? So remind me, how many children has she got?
She's got 2, and it's rumoured that she's pregnant.
And how
with
old
her.
is she?
And Tiger, Kylie's ex-boyfriend, who's also a rapper, says she has form in this. She gets new young rappers that look like they're going to make a lot of money. This is what he said, not us. And then she gets her claws in them.
What do you
This is
think? What do you think? What do you
feels.
think?
Well, I mean, I think it's... If you've got a 1-year-old child and then you get an 18-year-old boyfriend, you get pregnant again, it's not the most sensible. I wouldn't be recommending my daughter to do
I don't
it.
think she's making sensible decisions.
She's not making sensible decisions.
No.
So, one last
Can I just make a
Kardashian
quick
story.
suggestion? I think Blac Chyna needs a strong father figure. Or mother figure telling her what to do.
She's got a mum. She's
Has
got
she?
a mum. I've seen her on the show. But she's
She needs some parental guidance. That's what I say.
So, last story, and we would, because there's a bit of a connection, a segue here from Blac Chyna to Kylie.
Yeah.
So, Kylie has...
Kylie Jenner.
Kylie Jenner, who kept her... We never saw her bump. We never had a photograph of her bump the whole time she was pregnant.
Well, that's
She was
quite refreshing, isn't it, for a celebrity
private,
not
yeah.
to let her bump be photographed?
Yeah.
That's good.
So then when her baby was born, Stormy, she, as often we do, we like showing off our kids on social media, I get it, I understand it, started to post pictures of her with her baby. Now, apparently, since then, there has been some very unkind comments from the haters on social media, calling her baby ugly. Can you imagine that?
What a weird
calling
thing to
her
do.
baby ugly.
That's not
Shame
nice.
on you, whoever you are. And apparently this, coupled with the fact that there have been kidnap threats,
Oh my God.
has made her very nervous. She's deleted all the posts with her baby's face on.
Right.
And then today she's posted these pictures. That's a lovely picture, isn't it? Just
of
the back of the
her
baby's
hugging
head.
Stormy.
Hugging Stormy, but we only see her hand or the back of her head. So
is this a Stormy in a teacup?
could
God,
be.
that laugh was one of the
Nah.
strangest sounds you've ever made.
She's also
What's that?
increased. And you know, I do have sympathy for the Kardashians. When you think about what happened to Kim Kardashian, horrific in Paris.
what, yeah, tell me
To
again.
then get, well, she got
Kidnapped.
mugged. Yeah. So imagine how terrifying that would be when this is already, a similar thing has already happened to one of your siblings.
Yeah.
So apparently she now has 24-hour security because she's got so worried about her baby being
But
kidnapped.
I often find that one of the things I often do if I'm worried about being kidnapped or about trolling is I tend to think that if I post images of myself with arrows attached to my face, it tends to help.
Well, and that's what she's
Oh,
done,
that's what she's
using
done.
the medium of Snapchat.
Ah, so she's got little sort of pretend
Yeah.
sucker arrows things on
Bing,
her face.
bing, bing.
What do you think that means? What's she saying with that?
I don't know. I think they just get bored of taking so many selfies, so they start
Yeah.
mucking about themselves.
Okay. At almost 20 minutes of us gibbering absolute nonsense
Yeah.
about people who haven't got a clue who they are, why they're on the planet, what they do, and really what the hell's going on.
That's the whole point.
Love Island's on now.
Oh, Love Island's on
Love
now.
Island. Ta-da.
Bye.